A lot of people focus on the fast, but they don't think about what happens after it's over. The truth is, I believe the refeed is just as important as the fast. And before this video is over, I'll share with you the one mistake I refuse to make after every 72-hour water fast. Today I'm going to walk you through my entire day of refeed from the moment that I wake up to the very last meal I have in the evening. I'll show you exactly what I eat, what I drink, and why I keep everything simple. Because it's helped me to stay consistent and maintain my progress. The very first thing I do in the morning is what I do every morning of my water fast. I begin to drink my water. Just because my fast is over doesn't mean hydration is over. My entire refeed day, I continue to drink water infused with electrolytes. Hydration is still one of my biggest priorities. Then I take my daily vitamins. I'm not in a hurry. My body has gone through 72 hours without eating. So I want to make sure that I take really good care of my body. The very first thing I have during my refeed is bone broth. It's warm, comforting, and easy on the stomach. Sometimes I'll have beef bone broth, but I usually will have the chicken bone broth during my refeed. I remember I'm coming off my water fast, so I make sure that I sip my bone broth slowly. Sometimes I'll enjoy that bone broth until my first meal of the day. For me, bone broth gives my body a gentle introduction back into food after fasting for 3 days. My first meal of the day, I'll usually have eggs, either scrambled or hard-boiled, and I'll add avocados. I like keeping this first meal simple. One thing I've learned after a fast, I don't need a huge plate of food. I eat slowly and pay attention to how I'm feeling and let my body tell me when it's satisfied. If I want something refreshing, watermelon is usually one of my favorite choices. Sometimes I'll take my watermelon and cut it up and enjoy it that way. Other times I'll take my watermelon and I'll dice it up, put it in my NutriBullet, blend it to it's smooth. Then I'll strain it and make a fresh watermelon drink. And one of my favorite things to do is to take it and pour it into my popsicle molds and make a homemade watermelon popsicle. They're refreshing, especially during the summer, and they feel like a treat without being heavy. It's one of the things I really look forward to after my fast. Around 2 o'clock, it's time for another meal. One of my favorites is salmon and steamed zucchini. I season my salmon lightly and keep it very simple. After a 72-hour water fast, simple foods taste amazing. One thing you'll notice throughout my entire refeed day, I'm still drinking water infused with electrolytes. That doesn't just stop because I'm eating now. Hydration has become a part of my lifestyle, and it's one of the main reasons that I have been able to maintain my weight and stay consistent. Around 4:30 or 5 in the evening, I'll have my last meal of the day. Sometimes it's another serving of salmon with steamed zucchini. Other days, I'll switch things up and have grilled chicken with steamed cabbage. Cabbage is one of my favorite vegetables. Again, I keep dinner simple. Lean protein, steamed vegetables. Nothing overly complicated. I found simple meals help me to feel my best after a 72-hour water fast. If I get a little hungry during the evening, I don't go looking for junk food. I usually grab one of my homemade watermelon popsicles. It's refreshing, light, and it satisfies me. And yes, I'm still drinking my water. By the evening, I've eased myself back into eating without feeling overly uncomfortable. One of the biggest lessons that I have learned after doing a 72-hour water fast is this. The refeed isn't about making up for everything you didn't eat. It's about taking care of your body. I spent 3 days of giving my digestive system a break. I don't want to undo that by eating everything in sight. Slowly reintroducing food has become a part of my routine. It's helped me to stay consistent and maintain my weight loss. And it's helped me to enjoy food without feeling like I have to overeat. That's exactly how my Refeed days look after a 72-hour water fast. Bone broth, eggs, avocado, fresh watermelon, salmon, steamed zucchini, grilled chicken, or steamed cabbage, simple meals, and lots of hydration. And most importantly, I take my time. I'd love to know, what's the very first thing you do after a 72-hour water fast? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you're following my 72-hour water fasting journey, be sure to subscribe. Every week, I'll share what has worked for me, from fasting to hydration to refeed and everything in between. Just drink. What do you have to lose?